What's going on, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, we're going to be taking a look at the very interesting story coming out of Annesburg. A tale of three brothers named the Bennett Brothers, who, by all accounts, were extremely close, but had their brotherly bond broken by the greed for gold. And we are going to be finding the necessary clues that will lead us to find this lost treasure that has caused all of this bloodshed. Now, our first clue is found around the Roanoke Valley and Brandywine drop area, in possession of a prospector. I think it's also possible for him to spawn a little further downriver. I found mine right at the top near the waterfall. But once you find this gentleman, he has this to say.
Panning this stretch, this here's all shit, and no shine. Show me some color. All right, come on. Show me some color. Show me some color. No, wait. It can't be. It only is. Wine for the rest of the time. Women and wine for the rest of the time. Oh, look at the size of that thing. Yes.
Once he finds his gold nugget, you need to stop him leaving on his horse. A lasso, a gun, mean words, anything will do. Once you've put this guy down, you need to loot him. And in addition to finding cigarette cards, jewelry bags, and the gold nugget, you'll also come across a scrap of newspaper telling of a bloody murder triangle which left the brothers dead, and a treasure just out there in the world waiting to be found. This is our first clue, and the article itself reads, "Brothers slain in bloody murder triangle. Three brothers from the town of Annesburg in Roanoke Ridge are believed to be dead, reportedly murdered by their own hand. Friends of the family say the brothers Gideon, Ira, and Earl Bennett were extremely close, but had fallen out recently over some gold which each believed the other had stolen from them. While the men all had some history of trouble with the law, they..." And that's where it ends. Once you've found your newspaper scrap about the Bennetts, next we have to move on and find a camper that has more information about the Bennett brothers. You'll find him around Grizzlies East, just near the state line of Ambarino and New Hanover. This is where he spawned for me, but if you don't find him here, he shouldn't be too far from the area. In my experience, he's pretty easy to find, and once you do, he has this to say.
Better with company. Come and rest. My best friend, a man I'd known my whole life, betrayed me. And why am I telling you this? Because often the company of strangers is the best kind. The closer we get, the more cruel we become. I don't know how well you know the town of Annesburg, but they tell a story of three brothers, close as can be, until greed destroyed them. Now, the three of them lie dead. They say the brother marked the spot where he'd hidden the gold with tree carvings, until he was followed there and shot dead by one of the other brothers. It's never been found, and neither has the body of my best friend. Well, I rested long enough.
So that was pretty interesting. That camper was able to shed a little more light on the details of the case and how he was associated with it. Our next clue is at the post office of Annesburg. Outside on the wall, you'll find an old-looking reward for arrest poster on one of the brothers, and you can tell it's old with the way it is faded. And I thought this was a really cool little detail, an out-of-date bounty poster, if you like. Here I am posing as a miner to try and fool the guards and sneak past them. Obviously it didn't work, but the next clue is down the mineshaft of Annesburg, which, sure, you could take out the guards at the front and any other that came running, or you could take the back entrance, which is unguarded, and will save you the hassle of taking on the town of guards and causing a giant scene. Now down in the mine, we want to be right at the top of the map of this mine, down the dead end marked right there. Here you'll find a message scratched into the wood that you can have your character marked down in the journal. And the message reads, North Bennett flew, red roof, green door, brothers, I'll be poor no more. That's pretty cool. To locate the red roof, green doored home, we need to head north of Annesburg, and you'll find Reed Cottage. And as you can see, red trim around the roof and a green door. Once you're done rummaging through the drawers and cabinets, direct your attention to the chimney. This is where you'll find your final raging clue, in the form of a sketched map, which will read Annesburg, Elysian Pool, 20 steps north and 5 steps east.
Let's go, girl. Yep.
When I made it to Elysian Pool, I started from the point the map tells you, which is a tree that's also sketched on the map, and on that tree is an X. This is where you need to start walking from. So I put my compass on and I started walking, and nothing. There is nothing here. So I think I must have collected this gold at some point on this save already. So I load up another one and see if I can find the gold, and wouldn't you know it, but it wasn't on that save either. So I take to the internet and I find the problem. Apparently PS4 users can experience a problem in which the treasure for this particular mystery isn't actually there, which annoyed me, but made Arthur want to kill himself. We also interviewed a cat, asking its opinions on the brother murder triangle and the bug in general that causes the treasure not to be obtained, and he had this to say. In all seriousness though, guys, this was pretty annoying. This was not pretty cool. And instead of leaving you hanging, I'm going to show you some spots where you can get your hands on some other gold bars, nuggets, and other valuable items. Starting just over the other side of Elysian Pool, you'll come across a chimney. No walls, doors, or floors, just a chimney. And inside, you'll find a gold nugget.
That's it.
Go to this location, and you'll find yourself a cave with mysterious statues you can interact with. If you're doing this in the day, you want to be starting from the statue bathed in light. If you're here at night, it's the one with the missing thumb that is holding up 4 fingers. Push this statue's switch, and you'll hear a clicking sound. move on to the one just to the left of this one and switch that button on too. Skip over one and press this statue's button. Skip over another one and press that statue's button. Remember, there are 3 gold bars you can take here, so make sure you pick them all up. I hope this was clear enough because we are moving on. North of Grizzly's East, and it just wouldn't be an area like that without a nice mauling from a grizzly. Make your way into the little stone house and you'll find cigarette cards, earrings, platinum bands, and of course, a gold nugget. Right near Horseshoe Overlook, we've got the burnt down town. And in what used to be the sheriff's office, under the desk, you'll find a gold bar. Again, not too far from Horseshoe Overlook, you'll find what looks like a campfire that got a little out of control and was left to burn out, and this was the result. Whatever may happen here, you'll find a lockbox in the area containing potions, a volatile fire bottle pamphlet, and a gold nugget. Lastly, my favorite treasure location is right near to Katora Springs, and in my opinion the most interesting scene for treasure, purely because of how this treasure got here. It's of course a part of a train wreck that, judging by the items like suitcases found, probably killed a lot of people. Once you've made it into the carriage, you'll find yourself 2 gold bars and items like aged pirate rum. Now, if you did go on to enjoy this video, of course a hateful comment would be awesome, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily Red Dead Redemption videos like this.